Hey guys, I'm your host. So, those who are new to SAP ABAP learning, I'm gonna start with how to create a domain and the data element. Okay, so without wasting time, we'll go directly to the transaction code. So, you should have a basic knowledge about going to the transaction code, how you do it. Okay, basic things, at least login. Okay, so we're gonna quickly go to how we are creating a domain. So I am referring to SAP Nuts website for this particular topic. Okay, so creating a domain. Okay, how we are creating it and why we are creating it. So first thing is we have to go to SE11T code, and there we have a domain key field, domain field parameter, we call it as a parameter. There we gonna give a name for a domain which we gonna create. Okay, so we have to give a name here and then click on create button there. Okay, and then you need to provide a short description of it and the number of characters which a domain can take. Okay, domain is, you can say, a child foreign data element. Okay, data element we'll talk it later. Okay, here some more options also there. So what it says, the decimal places, let's say you have a character field. Okay, and in case of numeric you should have a decimal places, right? If you want you can have it, so you have to give, in case of it is a if it is a numeric, then you have to give some decimal places as well. Okay, then the output length. Okay, so what the output length could be in the output, whenever you are displaying anything, what is the output length you want to give, and the output type, I mean it's a normal or how it is. Conversion routine, it's a separate topic, we'll discuss it later. Sign and lowercase, so these are again a different topic, we'll talk it later. Okay, in the other videos. And if it is a local, let's say you don't have any transport, or you don't want to transport it to any other environment, then just save on the local object, so it will save under your name or your ID. Okay, so that is what it is. And then on the above of the screen you will have this icon, icon. So basically what it does is it activates. Okay, by this time you should be knowing this. So this is the activate button. So whenever you are clicking it, the domain will be created. Okay, so activate. Once you are done with creating a domain, so domain will reside inside a data element, and data element is nothing but the representation of the description and few more details. So we'll talk about this now. So once we are done with creating a data element, and sorry, domain, now we're going to create a data element in SAP. So these domain and data elements are nothing but it is a binding with, I mean these two entities are binded with a field. Okay, in the table or a structure or anywhere, so that we can have the technical properties for a particular field. Technical properties in the sense, either the field is a character field, a numeric field, or a alphanumeric field, what kind of field and what kind of attributes that particular field you know have. So let's create a data element now. So again same thing, go to the SE11, select the data type, give the name. Mostly we are giving as a Z because this is a custom data element which we are creating here. So just create it, uh, give the name and then click on create button. Okay, it's a very explanatory thing, but I just want to explain you in a detailed thing. So what, then it will ask you whether you want to create a data element, a structure, or a table types. And a structure and table type, again a separate topic, we'll discuss in the next video. So what so you just need to select a data element and just click OK. Okay, and then Then again, it will ask you a short description. This is a mandatory field, so you should be filling this. Without that, you can't proceed to the next step. Okay. So here in this tab, data type tab, you have a elementary type and domain. Okay. So domain, the one which we created earlier. So in the above, we created one domain, right? So this is the domain name. So the same thing. So the same domain name we're gonna refer here. We have given it. So once you are done with short description, give your domain name here and click enter. Okay, once you click enter here, so it will automatically take the length and the data type. So it will display here. Here in this presentation, it has not displayed, I guess, but it displays the data type and the length of the particular domain. So once you are done with this, for a data element is basically we can define it fields. I mean, what is the description of that particular field? I mean, how it will display that this particular field is of what? So the field label comes into picture. So in this tab, what we are defining is test. So whenever you are using this particular data element, the column description, I mean, whatever the column we have, right, in the table, so that column description will come as test. If you're extending it to the I mean, that width of the column, then it will extend. Let's say if you are keeping it medium more than 16, then this will display. If it is long, then test data element, this will display. So based according to your size of the, screen, this field label will be displayed. And then once you are done with this all, you just save and activate the data element. So this is it for data element and domain. For further, you can refer how many numbers of fixed values can be passed in the range and other stuff. Okay. So this is not related to our data element domain. Once you are done with these two, you can try creating more data elements and domains with multiple data types. Okay, so just try and keep following the videos here. I'll be posting more videos about the other options like further characteristics, attributes, and then uh, I mean the predefined types, how we can use with a data element without a domain, and reference type. The other stuff I'm gonna explain in the next video, so just keep following me. Okay, thank you.